Typical Metal Jackie bringing you 2 full hours of metal each and every week. With me, the one and only Lemmy. So happy to see you again.
Thank you, Jackie. It's so nice to see you again, too.
And now, not only just a legend, but also in a movie.
I'm really glad to be here, too.
I'm sorry, you're glad to be here?
I'm really glad to be here.
Thank you. I'm honored. I got to start by saying...
It's very nice of you.
Thank you. I got to start by saying I just had a chance to see the Lemmy movie, and it was so good. And so congratulations. Were you pleased with it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I didn't have to leave the theatre before the lights came up, you know what I mean?
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's always a good sign. It was okay, you know, I mean, it's a little strange here, and all them people say what a nice guy you are. But as long as you don't believe it, that's okay, you know. People who believe it, they go nuts, you know.
Well, I think everything that was said in that movie was totally true, and it just sort of like solidified what we all really already know about you. And I mean, anytime anybody talks about you, it's just like, Lemmy's the real deal. And, you know, getting a chance to, you know, watch these guys follow you around for...
You should have watched from my viewpoint of them following us around. Every time they're around the bloody corner backstage, it pops up with the camera, you know. But they did a good job in the death, you know. But that's only one side of me, so you haven't seen the side of me that staples cats together, have you?
That'll be in Lemmy Part 2.
Lemmy, son of Lemmy. Lemmy the sequel.
Well, I also want to talk to you about this new album. It's called The World Is Yours. It's coming out in stores February 8th. So if we can talk about that, I mean, what aspects of The World Is Yours was typical Motorhead as far as like being under the gun to finish the album?
Yeah, all of it, by all means, yeah. I mean, we never have a plan. We never had a plan. As long as we've been together 36 years, no plan. I think that's why we're still together, actually. Because if you have a plan, it fails, you feel bad, you know, so you give up.
That's the one thing I always remember that you always tell me, like, that you don't. There's no plan.
Yeah, what do you mean? If there was a plan, we'd be better organised.
So, The World Is Yours, again, out in stores February 8th. What's the best part of the end result that comes from working quickly and last minute, as you sometimes have to?
Well, the best part is that it sounds fresh, you know, it sounds hungry. Because, you know, we don't like to play anything twice if we can help it, you know, because we're impatient people. And the bad side of it is that sometimes I would like to tweak a lyric a bit better, you know, so.
Do you have a lot of instances where you listen to a record after it's done, after you've approved everything, and say, you know what, I wish I would have had more time to do this or that, and you wanted to go back after it was already too late?
Probably every album we've ever made, actually, yeah. It's okay, you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're good. The only one I didn't like was Iron Fist, as I've said before, but that was only because of a couple of tracks that really, I was very mental, bloody adoration, you know. So I should never have written them songs, you know.
The World Is Yours, coming out in stores February 8th. And I want to talk again about the Lemmy documentary. So good. It's going to be out on DVD pretty soon. What parts of the documentary surprised you in terms of the way the filmmakers saw you and ended up depicting you?
They made me look, yes. I couldn't believe that they filmed my trash basket for 2 minutes. I mean, they cut it down to about 20 seconds, but they're still filming my trash basket. Is this interesting? I don't think so. You know, a bag of crisps in it. Well, chips, sorry. An empty chip bag at that, you know. I mean, it's not that interesting unless you put it over a baby's head, you know. And even then, they can always break their way out of the crisp bag. It's the plastic ones they can't get out of it.
Do you still have that fish hanging up in your bathroom?
I have 2.
That was the best. I was like, I remember leaving the movie.
He now has a caterpillar in his mouth.
A live one?
Well, you have to feed fish, you know.
Of course. Do you always stay until the whole song is done?
You know the difference between meat and fish?
Tell me.
You eat your fish, it dies.